What's up, guys? Today in this video, I'm gonna talk about how to become clear on your vision. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Claudio, owner of WinRate Consulting and host of the Big Stuff Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But today we're out here in the outdoor area, right outside the Champions Parade, which is my year-end client appreciation event. I bring in speakers, food, all kinds of stuff. And we're sitting outside right now, kind of going over some of the recaps from the day. Ultimately, there's about 50 or 60 business owners in there, all with a similar challenge around figuring out, what does my business want to do? What do I want to be? What do we want to accomplish? What do we want to have? What do we want to create? All this kind of stuff. And what happens is, if you're not clear on that, like I talked about it this morning, getting clear, and we've had several high-level speakers come in today, all kind of with a very similar message. It is impossible to get anywhere when you're not clear on where you want to go. You know, what I've been talking about a lot lately is understanding what you're capable of is very difficult. If you look back 12 months or even 36 months on what you knew and where you were, there's no way you probably imagined where you are right now 12 months ago. Well, if that's true, if you couldn't even have pictured 1 year from now and today's day one of the next 12 months, you physically can't figure out where you could be, what you're capable of, what you could accomplish in that time frame. So if that's true, what do you do? How do you figure it out? Well, the first baseline is understanding who you want to be. You know, developing your core values, developing your mission statement, developing what you want to stand for, developing what you want to be known for. Like when people think of your name, what do they think? If you've been following me for any period of time, you know that like my brand is really built around winning and champions and building champions and, you know, winning the next decision and winning the day and accomplishing goals. Like I want to build champions, and everybody who follows me really understands that because I talk about it all the time because I'm very clear on it. If you're not clear, your decision making in your business on who to hire, who to fire, what systems and processes, the client experience, even the way your office feels or the way that your equipment looks or the way that your brand looks, it all can and needs to come back to, who is it that I'm trying to be? It's very, very difficult to run your life when the only mission you're on is how much money can I make? So I'm gonna be honest with you, you can have all the houses and cars and trips and luxuries that you want. Once you accomplish that, the mission's not over, the journey's not done. You don't just like get the house and the car you always wanted and die and then it's just done. No, you have to continue on the journey, you have to continue on the mission, you have to continue figuring it out, because if you don't, you will become stagnant. You'll become confused and depressed and anxious and lost because you lost the mission. You lost what you were trying to do. Sometimes you may not be able to figure out where you want to go. You may not be able to figure out what you want, because it is scary to say, this is what I want. Because if everything's an option and everything's a potential, figuring out what you want can be very challenging. Sometimes you have to start with, what do you not want anymore? Who do you not want to be? What decisions do you not want to make? Who do you not want to be around? And start taking action. Because the minute you start taking action, you start moving in a direction. And sometimes it's not always towards something, sometimes it's away from something. But that movement will help clear your head, it'll help clear your ecosystem, it'll help create vision for you. I challenge you to start doing that. Because if you don't start taking action, because you don't know where you want to go, you'll be stuck. A lot of you are stuck right now. A lot of these guys are stuck right now. A lot of the speakers today were talking about how they used to be stuck until they got clear on what they wanted. It's very easy to make decisions when you have a set value, a set mission, a set vision of what you want for your life. And I know you're watching this video right now saying, Mike, tell me what to do. There is no direct path to figuring it out. You have to start by writing it down. What do I want to be known for? What do I want to see in the mirror when I wake up? Who do I want to be? What do I want to be known for? Where do I want to spend my time? Who do I want to spend my time with? And maybe it's not a specific person, but maybe it's a type of person. Maybe you're tired of being at the bar with the same old people. Maybe you're tired of doing drugs with the same old people. Maybe you're exhausted with being around those family members that are just negative and draining you. You know enough to know that's not what you want. So you can say, well, I want positive people. I want reinforcing people. Helicopters. Creating vision for your life is a never-ending process, because once you start climbing that mountain, the vision changes, the view changes, the potential changes. Anybody who's ever gotten any level of success realizes the more success you get, the less successful you feel, because you realize there's so much more potential out there. So get clear, not just on what you want, but who do you want to be? What do you want to be known for? What impact do you want to make? And write it down. Like, don't just think it or say it to one person one time. Write it down. I'm really big on manifestation through visualization. I should probably do a video on that at some point, Ryan. But like, I have everything written down, from targets for the year, income goals, personality type, things for the people I want to be around, what I want to be like, what I want to look like. Because if you look at it every day, it's a constant reminder. Like, I have a champion's legacy that I read every day about who I want to be, who I am right now, what I never want to be again. And that constant reminder allows me to maintain winning the next decision. Because your journey, your vision, your accomplishments can only happen one decision at a time. So if you're not looking at it as how do I win the next decision, if you're not looking at it in what direction should I go today, right now, this morning, you're lost. You're thinking too far out. You're thinking too big picture. Get granular, get intentional. Something I talked about this morning in my talk to the group is you're always making somebody feel something. Like with your facial expressions, your tonality, your delivery, the way you look, the way you express yourself, the way your appearance is, you're always making somebody feel something. So if that's true, and I believe it to be true, why not be more intentional with that? Why not show up better prepared? Why not be more intentional with the way that you communicate? Why not be more intentional with the way you look? Why not be more intentional with the eye contact? Why not make sure you get everything out of this journey that you can? Because then you get to show up for the people that you care about, for yourself, and you get to be proud of what you've built. Because having a fulfilling life requires you to be intentional about manufacturing it. It's not just gonna happen. Good things happen to those who wait. No, good things happen to those who work. One of my favorite things I've heard recently is, someone saying, we always used to hear practice makes perfect. No, practice creates improvement. You can constantly be improving towards that, whatever it is. So get intentional, create a daily action plan, create a work week, create routines, create consistencies, and create accountability in your life. And if you can't do it yourself, hire a coach, right? Maybe it's a fitness coach, maybe it's someone like me, maybe it's a life coach. Well, I don't know what it is, but bring somebody into your ecosystem to help you. Because if you're stuck and you've been stuck and you're miserable and you're tired of being stuck, sometimes getting that outside perspective can help. Because you need somebody in your life, whether they're paid or not, that's there to help you along the journey, because it's going to change. You cannot even imagine what you're capable of in 12 months. So what does 3 to 5 to 10 years from now look like? You're incapable of understanding the potential. So get granular, get intentional about making the right decision right now, like immediately following this video. What are you gonna do differently to start working towards that? Because if you get right, if you get intentional, you get clear on that, every decision after will become easier and easier and easier. And then all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're pretty proud of who you've built and what you've built and who you've become. And I want that for you. So if you're struggling with that, let me know. If you're struggling with that, reach out to me. Listen to the podcast, check out the YouTube video, check me out on Instagram, whatever it is, but reach out. If I can help you, I want to. But I promise you, get clear on your mission, your vision, and your core values about who you want to be and what you want to be known for and the impact you want to make, and everything else in your life will get easier. That is how I think you should go about creating a vision for your life so that you can maintain consistent movement in the right direction. As always, I'm Mike Claudio, owner of WinRate Consulting. I'm here to make you win fast and win often.